The 2026 World Cup is only halfway through the group stage, and history is already being rewritten. 6 teams have qualified, 4 have been eliminated. An all-time scoring record has been shattered. And the craziest part? We haven't even reached the knockout rounds yet. This is your complete breakdown. Who's qualified, who's been knocked out, what the brand new round of 32 actually is, and what happens next. Everything, in one video. Let's go. First things first, because a lot of people are confused about this. The round of 32 is a completely new knockout round. It has never existed at any World Cup before. It's here because FIFA expanded the tournament from 32 teams to 48 for the very first time. Here's how it works. 48 teams enter the group stage, 12 groups, 4 teams each. The top 2 from every group go through automatically. That's 24. Then the 8 best third-place teams also advance, giving us exactly 32 teams in the knockout stage. Those 32 teams play 16 single elimination matches, the round of 32. 16 winners advance to the round of 16. And here's what matters most. From this point on, every single match is win or go home. One bad game and your World Cup is over, no matter who you are. And here's a fact most people don't realize. For the first time ever, the team that wins this World Cup will have to play 8 matches to lift the trophy. One more than any champion in history. That's how big this tournament is. Now, who has already booked their ticket to the round of 32? 6 teams confirmed so far, and every single one of them has a story. Let's go through them. Mexico, the very first team to qualify, topped Group A with wins over South Africa and South Korea. As co-hosts on home soil, the pressure was massive, and they delivered. They'll play their round of 32 match at the Estadio Azteca in Mexico City on June 30th. 80,000 fans, at home, dangerous. USA, the second team through, 4-1 over Paraguay. Then 2-0 over Australia, even without their star Pulisic, who missed the match with injury. It didn't matter. This American team looks genuinely dangerous. They play their round of 32 in San Francisco on July 1st. Germany, back with a vengeance. After embarrassing group stage exits in 2018 and 2022, they've come out swinging. 7-1 against Curacao, their biggest World Cup win in years. Then a dramatic 2-1 comeback over Ivory Coast, with super sub Deniz scoring twice off the bench, including a stoppage time winner. Germany are back, and they look scary. France and Norway both clinched qualification on June 22nd. Mbappe's France are through as expected, but Norway's story is special. Erling Haaland scored twice on his World Cup debut and now leads the Golden Boot race alongside Messi. Norway are a team nobody wants to face. And Argentina confirmed their spot today with a 2-0 win over Austria. Messi scored both goals, but what Messi did in this match goes far beyond just qualifying, because he just made history, and we need to talk about it. Lionel Messi has just become the greatest World Cup scorer in history, 18 goals, surpassing Miroslav Klose's record of 16 that stood for over a decade. Let that sink in. 18 World Cup goals, more than any player who has ever lived. And remember, Messi already scored a hat-trick against Algeria in Argentina's opening match, his first ever World Cup hat-trick. This man, at 38 years old, in what is almost certainly his last World Cup, is playing the best football of his entire career. The GOAT is writing the most beautiful final chapter right in front of our eyes. Now the heartbreaking side. 4 teams have already been eliminated, and the group stage still has 4 days to go. Let's pay respect to their journeys. Haiti, only their second ever World Cup appearance. Losses to Scotland and Brazil ended it. Brave, but ultimately outclassed. Turkey knocked out after 2 defeats. And their exit came with one of the most bizarre moments of the entire tournament. Paraguay's Almiron received a red card, just before halftime for covering his mouth during a confrontation. One of the strangest red cards in World Cup history. Tunisia, eliminated despite having real talent. Their match against Japan on June 20th was actually the 1,000th match in World Cup history, a landmark moment that ended in heartbreak. And Jordan, only their second World Cup ever, couldn't gather enough points to compete with third-place teams from other groups. 4 teams out. More will follow. But not everyone is safe yet. The final group stage matches run from June 24th to the 27th, and some massive teams still need results. 5 names that might surprise you. Spain, the defending champions, drew 0-0 with Cape Verde. A genuine shock, they bounced back with a 4-0 win over Saudi Arabia. Young Lamine Yamal scoring his first ever World Cup goal. But qualification is still not mathematically confirmed. The holders are sweating. England, looking absolutely brilliant. That stunning 4-2 victory over Croatia with Kane and Bellingham leading the charge was one of the best matches of the tournament. They're almost certainly through, but haven't mathematically confirmed it yet. Portugal, this could be Ronaldo's last dance. They need a result in their final group game to book their knockout place. Can Ronaldo add to his World Cup legacy in what might be his final tournament match? The pressure is enormous. Brazil are already through, but Neymar's fitness is the big question heading into the knockouts. They looked solid against Haiti, but will need to step up against stronger opposition. The Netherlands, Cody Gakpo, has been outstanding. The Dutch look dangerous and should qualify from Group F. But football has taught us at this World Cup, never assume anything. Here's the full road ahead. Group stage wraps up June 27th. The round of 32 kicks off the very next day, June 28th through July 3rd. Then the round of 16 from July 4th. Quarterfinals, July 9th. Semifinals, July 14th. And the final, July 19th, at MetLife Stadium. Matches across 3 countries, Mexico, the United States, and Canada. From Mexico City to Miami to Toronto. The first World Cup ever hosted across an entire continent. The scale of this tournament is unlike anything we've seen before. The Golden Boot race is heating up. Messi leads with 5 goals after his hat-trick and 2 more today. Haaland is right behind with 2 on his debut. This race will go down to the wire. Who finishes as the tournament's top scorer? We are also witnessing the final World Cup for an entire generation of legends. Messi at 38, Ronaldo at 41, Modric at 40. Every single match could be their last. This tournament isn't just about who wins. It's about saying goodbye to the greatest players we've ever seen. And the underdogs, they're rewriting the script. DR Congo held Portugal to a draw. Cape Verde stunned defending champion Spain. Uzbekistan moved the entire country's workday so everyone could watch their team play. This is exactly why we love the World Cup. Anything can happen. So here's everything in one shot. 6 teams qualified, 4 eliminated. Messi holds the all-time record with 18 goals. Spain, England, and Portugal still fighting. The round of 32 starts June 28th, and the final is July 19th at MetLife Stadium. The 2026 World Cup has already delivered more drama, more upsets, and more records than any tournament in recent memory. And we're only halfway through. So tell me, who wins the whole thing? Drop your prediction in the comments right now. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe. We're covering every single day of the 2026 World Cup. Smash the like button, share this with a friend who needs to catch up, and we'll see you in the next one.